I'm Jessica Fernandez. I started getting migraines around high school, late in high school, and I just didn't really know what they were. My family didn't go to the doctor all that much, and my nurse actually thought I was having a stroke, and I had no idea. And finally I went to college and I was diagnosed with migraines. And from there I started trying one by one each preventative because they were so debilitating. I wouldn't go to class. And my family has always had this mindset, never give up. So I was going to Baylor and I got it done. Every summer school, I may have gotten it done with all C's, and studying 18 hours a day just to try and make the grade because I had to get it done with this ailment that I had. I found out about Reed migraine through my neurologist. She said that there's this procedure that could possibly help me, and I get to try it, and she wanted me to look into it. So I looked through the website and I looked, typed in different things, saw different testimonials, and I thought that this could really help me. So I kept my eye open for a seminar and found one. My experience with Reed migraine started mostly with the seminar. I go in and I see some wonderful ladies who are so sweet and so welcoming. They had the light stim, and it was at Forest Park Medical Center, and mostly we sat and listened. We heard testimonials, there was time for questions, and I learned so much about this procedure that I couldn't find online, and I got to meet other people who are going through the exact same thing I was going through, which is amazing. And I think it's a huge reason why the seminars take place. After the seminar, the next morning, I had my initial consultation with Reed Migraine, and they determined that I had tried everything, that I had tried Botox, I had tried preventatives, I had tried triptans, and that all of these things just didn't work for me. After that, it took about a month to get my trial stimulator approved, a month to get it approved through insurance, and another month to get my permanent. But the most important thing, I think, that stands out about Reed migraine is the people that work there. My doctor, the surgeon that did my surgery, Dr. Will, was amazing, completely understanding, so friendly, so understanding. He answered every single question I had, always so patient. Every person that you talk to, from the second you walk in the door to the second you leave, to every nurse, every doctor, every person that calls on the phone, the people who deal with insurance, I have never had a bad moment with them. So I knew that I just needed to establish whether or not it worked. And then I had the permanent done a month later, which is apparently a long time to wait for the permanent. And by the time I was about to get the permanent done, I was just in such a horrible place. I was taking so many codeine. I had got put on medical leave from work because I was gone so much, regardless of how much I tried and what hours I tried to be there. I just wasn't doing my job. And both my employer and myself knew that. So I was on medical leave, and I was just waiting for a call from Reed Migraine to say, hey, we got it approved. And it was a Monday I got that call, and they said, okay, when do you want to schedule? And I said, as soon as possible. And they said next week. I knew going into that office that I was definitely going to go through with the perm. There was unfortunately just some mistakes with my insurance company, but the people at Reed Migraine were completely on top of it. They called me and said, you know what? They turned it back to us. They didn't even read the whole document. We gave it back to them. It's been expedited. It's amazing, the staff that you have. It's amazing the difference that the staff makes. It was honestly the best thing I've ever done, mostly because it gave me my life back. It gave me my family back. I'm not grumpy all the time. I have 2 cats that I actually want to play with now. I go out with friends, and that hasn't been available to me for like 6 years, which is a huge time to go without having your life. My parents really noticed the difference. My mom wasn't there for the trial, And so my mom was just shocked. She says, even your eyes look different. She says, I haven't seen a sparkle in your eyes for years. And I think it impacted them maybe more than it impacted me, because for them not to see their child in constant pain is a huge gift. Now that my migraines can be fixed by just turning up the stimulator a little bit instead of taking medicine and waiting for it to kick in and dealing with the side effects, now that I have that, I can continue with my life. I want to go back to school. I want to go back to grad school. I want to get a job that I'm more into. And now I can do that because I have my full effort, my full thought going through with it. And that's what it's allowed me to do.